Hello, welcome.
It's showtime.
Diddy's legal team and prosecutors agreed to keep the case discovery sealed and off social media. That's the right choice because all of these civil suits are killing him. Yeah, it seems like Diddy is just damn near Satan. Everybody's suing Diddy. You don't know if it's a cash grab. You don't know if it's true. It's just that there's a preponderance of amount of people who were trying to sue Diddy. Diddy's legal team scoring this win with prosecutors to keep the discovery sealed and off social media is going to be something to stop any major lawsuits, because most of the civil suits that are filed, they're going to kind of just sit there and they're going to wait until the May 2025 criminal case takes off. And they're going to use a lot of the stuff introduced in the criminal trial as a part of the civil suits. And I doubt that Diddy's going to be settling with anybody. From what I've heard, as far as rumors, dude is going broke. And his sons are out here fighting people, doing the most. So this, according to Tasha K, that prosecutors and lawyers for Sean Diddy Combs have agreed on a protective order regarding the case discovery that specifies sealed material will not be posted online, including any social media sites such as Facebook or Twitter. Those of us who like to share stuff, we're not going to be able to share it. Yeah, I know. So we won't be able to share it, but stuff will leak. Don't worry, stuff will leak because people will be going to the actual trial. They'll tell people what they've seen. Yeah, it's going to be very difficult to do that. At least it's a step in the right direction for Diddy. So Jamie Foxx, he has a Netflix special and he swears up and down it was Diddy who poisoned him, not whatever he said at the time.
Yikes.
So Diddy's team sent over an email calling out the idea that Diddy was behind the comedian's recent health scare outlandish, ridiculous, and baseless. Jamie Foxx is basically saying it was just a joke. You don't really know if it's really real or not. Don't be surprised if Jamie Foxx doesn't pop up with a civil suit of his own.
Oh, wow.
So Diddy's team denies it, and that's pretty much it. I mean, last time I made a video on this, I was saying that if Jamie Foxx did file something with the FBI, he can post that. It's going to be taken as just a joke. See, right now, while Diddy's in jail and he doesn't really have access to all of his resources, including intimidating witnesses.
Shots fired!
While Diddy can't do that, any and everybody, including celebrities, can say what they want about Diddy, and he's somewhat powerless to attack everybody who's coming at him on all fronts. So stuff like that, which Jamie Foxx is putting out there as far as a joke in the Netflix special to obviously sell tickets, is going to fly. Now, in the event that Diddy is found not guilty or he has a plea deal and he has the resources and the means, then he'll tackle people like Jamie Foxx. And I'm sure Jamie Foxx will walk it back and be like, it was just a joke. I didn't mean anything by it. Other people took it and ran off with it.
Hey, Jamie, how are you, buddy? You looking great? Hey, I have a question for you about this whole P. Diddy thing. About the rumors that are just online are just crazy. I wonder if you could just clear it up for the fans and...
God bless you.
How are you feeling, though?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling better.
Is the poisoning rumors true or not? I know it's kind of crazy, right? Thank you. Clear it up for the fans and...
I didn't play the video part of it, just the audio. So when Jamie Foxx was asked point blank, was it true? He just said, God bless, got in his vehicle and drove off. He's not going to address it. So he's just really selling tickets. Most people who are coming forward with a Diddy story, not all, but a lot of them, it's a cash grab. And Jamie Foxx's situation, in my opinion, is no different. There still aren't many celebrities who are actually coming forward and condemning Diddy who still have a career, Jamie Foxx included. However, unfortunately, new Diddy accusers say that they were 10 and 17 when he abused them during auditions.
Your team sucks.
So the abuse lawsuit alleges that Diddy graped the 10-year-old boy at an audition in New York City in 2005. That was 19 years ago. The boy right now is 29 years old. The 29-year-old alleges he remembers being given a soda and that he soon felt funny and lost consciousness during the attack. The most recent of more than 24 to file assault lawsuits against Diddy in the past year was not identified in the lawsuit beyond that he was an aspiring child rapper and now lives in California. At least 8 of the lawsuits have been brought by plaintiffs alleging that they approached Diddy in hopes of breaking into the music industry and that Diddy abused them after promising to help their careers. So this type of thing is kind of associated with like the casting couch, which we've seen that with the Me Too movement. And I noticed that the Me Too movement, they're quiet.
Uh-oh, stinky.
That movement was started in 2006. So what's odd about these civil lawsuits, not saying that they're lying or anything, but what's odd is that you had the Me Too movement. People had actual momentum and a group of people coming forward saying they were abused by powerful people. And all these people are coming forward now after the Cassie civil suit. They're coming forward even harder now that Diddy's locked up facing criminal charges. So as far as this person who's 29 years old, why wait long after the Me Too movement, which was started in 2006, to speak your piece? Now, I'm not here to give a timeline because when someone's a victim, you can't put a timeline on it. But it just seems interesting that people are waiting now to do these lawsuits in hopes that if Diddy is found guilty, they can get a piece of his estate. And make no mistake, I do believe Diddy is guilty of everything he's been accused of. He's disgraced. He should go down. And I hope that people who are victims get justice. In addition to asking why people are waiting now to come forward, where's the whole Me Too movement when it comes to Diddy? You don't hear anybody say anything about that. And this would be the time to actually do it. So Diddy was allegedly doing a casting couch type of situation. And the reason why I believe it is because we hear these stories all the time. A second lawsuit alleges that in 2008, during a Making the Band audition in New York City, Combs pressured a 17-year-old boy into having relations with him and a bodyguard named T. The lawsuit said that these encounters were framed by Diddy as a test of his willingness to do anything to succeed in the business. They have the carrot on a stick dangling in front of you, ask you, what will you do to be famous? What will you do to be successful? Most people are desperate because they're poor. They come from hard conditions. They work really hard to get to that point to be in front of someone like Diddy, and they get taken advantage of. And it's unfortunate, and that's the reason why I believe this is a good thing, because when Diddy goes down, this can give notice to other people in the business and really all businesses that do the whole dangle the carrot in front of you and make you jump through hoops, including being abused, in order to give you crumbs off of a table when it shouldn't be like that at all. What's further going into being interesting is that the plaintiff, who alleges he was 10 years old, describes in the lawsuit what began as a routine audition. The plaintiff performed several rap songs for Combs, describing a meeting at a hotel near Manhattan's Penn Station. The boy and his parents had flown to New York from their home in LA for meetings with numerous people within the music industry. Diddy had insisted he meet with the boy alone in his room. Diddy complimented the boy on his rapping and told the plaintiff that he could make him a star. Diddy asked the boy how badly he wanted to be a star and what the plaintiff would be willing to do to get one. The plaintiff responded, as might any 10-year-old child, that he would do anything. At that point, others in the room gave the boy a soda to drink. You have to do some stuff you don't want to do sometimes. That's what Diddy allegedly told him, pushing him down and assaulting him. We've heard stories like this with R. Kelly and other people where the parents come in with the child. The parents are desperate for the child to make it, to support the family. They intentionally or unintentionally set the child up for failure. It's not just Diddy and his people who are a part of this scheme to take advantage of people. It's also the parents who are complicit in sending their child with someone like Diddy, who's rich and powerful, looking the other way in hopes that whatever happens, happens, and that they can get something lucrative from the deal or sue him later on. It is sad that a lot of people are actually born into this world and their parents are plotting and planning to set the child up for failure by putting them in situations like this where they basically are being pimped out.
They bamboozled.
In addition to the child being victimized by Diddy and his people, allegedly, the child's also victimized by the child's own parents. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I've detailed that when it comes to predators, they always come with the what if game and hypotheticals. And depending on what the answer is, that'll determine if they move forward with grooming or whatever, but it's always hypothetical questions, and they may even ask it in front of the parents. So in addition to Diddy and people in his circle getting charges, parents need to be charged as well, because there's always going to be parents that are going to set their kids up for failure, and everybody knows exactly what's going on. It's not just Diddy taking advantage of people. It's also the parents know what's going on and they're okay with it, because it's all about do whatever you can to make it. And once you make it, you don't have to do it anymore. And we got to stop people procreating just to basically birth slaves. There was even a situation where Diddy orders someone to undress under the guise of proving the ability to display a sex idol persona. And again, it's all about hypotheticals, painting the picture of this is a part of the business. This is what you're going to be doing just to see if you'll be good enough. And the plaintiff alleges that he was ultimately cut from the competition due to Diddy's belief that the plaintiff was, quote, untrustworthy due to his reservations about performing relations on the bodyguard. No matter who you are, even if you do decide to engage in an activity in hopes that you'll make it, it doesn't stop there. Not only are you going to do, let's say Diddy, you're also going to do the bodyguard, the homeboy, this person and that person. You're going to be doing it for a bunch of people, and then you got to do it over and over and over again. And in addition to your parents making you into a tool, Diddy and his people and people like that are making you into a tool as well, which is why a lot of the teddy bear stars grow up and they get on different substances to numb the pain. There's even an accuser that says that she was put under medication and gang raped as punishment for blaming Diddy for Tupac's unaliving. It gets very, very graphic, where Diddy used a remote to stuff inside. It was a violent gangbang style grape. That's another lawsuit obtained from the rap. And the assault happened back in 2018. Their stories to me are valid. They definitely are heartbreaking. But the Me Too movement started in 2006. And that's why, and I'm asking that question because all these people should not feel like they should have to wait for someone to be in jail or wait for someone to be broke or wait for someone else to sue. They should be able to come forward with their own Me Too movement and be protected like a lot of the women were when they came forward with the Me Too against Harvey Weinstein and others and Bill Cosby. And I think the difference is that the women who were in the Me Too movement, they were Caucasian, whereas most of these victims, they are minorities or they're male. And that's why, in my opinion, the Me Too movement really doesn't serve them like it should, because there's clearly a discrimination when it comes to who can be a victim. This is all very tragic, and hopefully all the victims get justice, and hopefully Diddy and others get brought to justice and get punished for what they've done, and we can shed more light on this type of stuff so it doesn't happen again. So what do you think? Let me know in the comment section your thoughts. Thumbs up the video, share your social media, subscribe, click the notification bell. Thanks for watching. Go forth, do great things, and I'm out. Peace.
Spade. Parkland.
Get on your Cash App, $
Spade. Parkland.
We're going to start getting some work done, family. So please get them donations in. Get them in. $
Spade. Parkland.